Welcome back, MLB The Show players, gamers, and followers of Malarkey Studios. Today I have a great video for you all. I've returned. I have come back from a brief hiatus on MLB The Show videos, and I'm coming back strong for you. I got another list coming, the top 5 best third base cards in MLB The Show 20. Now, you all know the rules that I typically have for this. There will be no secondary positions. It would just be way too complicated, and I don't want it to be complicated. This is primary position third baseman. These are some great cards I have for you, and with that in mind, let's get started. So coming in at number 5 on my list, I have a card that is not as good as the other cards based on stats, but this card has been really used by the community, and that is the Chipper Jones third base card. Now, this card was introduced in an inning program very early in the game. I believe it was the 3rd inning program. And let me tell you, I still see this card today, even in competitive format. So I am going to put it on the list. As you can see by its stats, compared to the 99s of today, it's not really that impressive, but it's still a usable card. And the Prestige Diamond card here, it's pretty good too. I mean, obviously a lot of people must have a lot of really good fortune with this card. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeing it as much as you do today, but that is what I have been seeing, and I'm going to put it at number 5 on my list. So coming in on number 4 on my list, I have a card that is a Topps card, but its stats in terms of power are superb, and that is the Eugenio Suarez Topps card. Now, I'm going to admit I'm a little biased. I'm a Reds fan, but I don't think my bias plays too much into this ranking. I didn't rank him too high. I only ranked him number 4, and that's because his power numbers are really good. That's his big calling, and since power is the biggest part of MLB The Show in terms of offense, that is going to put him on this list. He has diamond defense, though. He has the ability to field the ball, which is a nice plus, especially for a power bat. So that combined with his power adds for a nice little duality of awesomeness with this card. And the fact that it's Eugenio Suarez and I'm a Reds fan makes me like this card even more personally. But regardless of his team he plays for, it is still a great card I would recommend using for a lot of newer beginning players with some subs to spend. This would be a good card to get for third base. Coming in at my number 3 spot, I'm going to have a card that I haven't seen a whole lot. I'm a little surprised by it, but that's probably because of some secondary usage from certain players. This card is like the Suarez card, but it has more contact, and that is the Chris Bryant MVP card. Now, this card, I believe, came from a headliner pack. It is a very superb card. It has great contact, great power. It can play diamond defense. It's got a little more speed than that Suarez card, which kind of makes it a little bit more appetizing for players. So it's, in a way, it's a slightly better card statistically than the Eugenio Suarez card. So I see no reason why people should not be using this more. And I would definitely understand seeing this card facing me in a ranked season game. So that is why I have it in my number 3 spot. So my final 2 options are tough to say, but I am going to have to say for my number 2 spot, I'm going to give it to the Josh Donaldson Awards card. It's an MVP card, and it's got some pretty great stats. I mean, it's got awesome combination of contact and defense. He's really balanced in that regard. He's got great defense. This is a really top of the notch third base card. But I'm putting it in number 2 for one big reason, and that is because it's a Battle Royale card, and hardly anybody ever uses those, and they're very, very difficult to get. Either you have to spend loads of money on the game, or you have to win a flawless 12-0 in Battle Royale, and that's, in my opinion, that is the greatest achievement you can have in MLB The Show. Far more than getting into ranked season, World Series and ranked season. So that is why this card is at number 2. So coming in at my number one spot on the list of top 5 best third basemen, who else but the Team Affinity Harmon Killebrew card. This card looks nasty, and its stats are perfectly justified. 125 power, 120 plus power on the other side. Just the power of this card is incredible, and it literally scares the pants off of any other opposing pitcher based on the menace of this card in the box. It is not going to be a fun time for that opposing pitcher. This card, unlike other Harmon Killebrew cards in the past, has come with very good contact, and it's not the best on defense, but for a corner position like third and first, that's not always such a loss. Regardless, this card is going to rake, this card is going to mash, this card is going to use any other synonym related to dropping absolute deuces in the stands. This card is wicked sweet, and that is why it comes in at the number one spot for top 5 best third basemen. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 best third base cards in MLB The Show 20. I hope you all learned a little something, learned a little bit more insight into what would be a good replacement for your third base position. I hope I helped out all you guys. And in case I have not said it yet, please feel free to like, subscribe, pound the subscribe button, as they like to say. And I hope to see you all again sometime soon.